play. So there is the most annoying song on the internet. Years ago, I had a student introduce me to that with YouTube, where he would send me a video and it would be that song from Rick Astley called "Never Gonna Give You Up," and he laughed and laughed and laughed. I was like, "What's the joke?" And he said, "You've been rickrolled." I was like, "Okay." So this is, I don't know, 15 years ago in the early days of YouTube, and that is the kind of song that can get stuck in your head all day. And so I wanted to use that song as an example of something called oral memory, AURAL, oral memory. And I hear a lot of people talk about muscle memory and how important muscle memory is for learning to play, and it is. You learn a song, you learn a tune, maybe you've got a tab, maybe it's St. Anne's Reel, like, I played the other day, St. Anne's Reel. You say, well, I've got that into muscle memory. And that's a good thing. You can't do anything without muscle memory. You really can't. You can't drive a car without muscle memory. You can't throw a baseball or a basketball or, golf swing or anything. All these athletic type things, or even just opening up a doorknob, all this is muscle memory. But there's something else involved in music, and it's this oral memory. And it's this idea that I remember in my mind what the song sounds like. What you can do now is you can combine oral memory of what the song sounds like with your knowledge of the guitar. So you get really good at a scale, because a scale can only go up or down. Do it, do. That's all it can do. Okay? We complicate things on the guitar because there's more than one place to play every note, but that's all it is. The scale goes up, the scale goes down. These are your notes. Now, I had never played that song, that Rick Astley, "Never Gonna Give You Up." I had never played that song until about 10 minutes ago, okay? I heard it, when I was a kid. It was on the radio. And so I knew what it sounded like. I went back and listened to it for a verse and a chorus to kind of remind myself of it. But I remember it. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and hurt you. And I sort of figured out the chords pretty quick. But I saw, okay, it's an A minor. Well, I know an A minor scale. And after a little bit, I was able to poke through and find out that melody. Now, that's an annoying one, because everybody says, well, I got a song stuck in my head. We got I have a toddler right now, so we get these little children's songs just stuck in your head all day. Well, if you got a song stuck in your head, you can use that for evil, like I did at the beginning of this video, or you can use it for good. So this is why it's so important to listen to the music, right? So you'll go listen to St. Anne's Reel, or whatever tune you're trying to learn, and it's just going to soak in there. It's going to soak into that gray matter, and then what you use to bring it out, you got to know the scale. You got to know the key. A key is exciting. I told you that before. A key is important. Like, if I hand a 16-year-old a set of keys, they're excited. They haven't even seen the car yet. They're already excited. Here's the keys. That makes them excited. They already know that that's a big deal. Well, the key is exciting. What's the key? The scale. We don't think scales are exciting. Man, I just gave you the key. So if this song's in A minor or C, you know every note that's in that song, you just don't know the order yet. You find out what note that starts on, in the example of St. Anne's Reel. If you can remember how the song goes in your mind, combined with your knowledge of the scale, even if your muscles can't do it yet, you can find that song. Okay, I really don't know any variations on the Rick Astley tune, so I'll start in on it, but then I'll go to some kind of other fiddle tune, okay? It'll be a little absurd. Bye.